So my best friend had just shot herself right through the chest. 911 was called, and because her brother walked in and found her, and they immediately took her to the emergency room. Then my friend Amanda called my parents' house. My parents got a hold of me, and then I drove over to Nikki's house, and she had already been taken to the hospital, and they had already presented her dead. So she was dead. When Nikki died, I need you guys to understand that this was like a super pivotal time in my life where I basically lost my fucking mind. I went down such a deep, dark hole of depression. It was like I never thought I was going to get out. I thought that I was going to take my own life. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was going to die of a drug overdose or die in a car accident or get sex trafficked. Like something bad was going to happen because I was just living with no cares. I didn't care what happened. I was shooting up. This is when I started shooting up. It was horrible. So once I started injecting, you could imagine that. So I'm on this depression, plus now I'm injecting these drugs, and they have like the hold that they had on me was like a 10 before I started injecting, and now that I'm injecting, it's a 20. It's double, you know. And so I am out there, like I am spun the fuck out. I ended up going to Nikki's funeral, and I was so high on Xanax that I was crying the whole time. I really wish I could go back and like redo that, because like that was my best friend, but I didn't know how to handle that at all. Like I had lost my grandfather when I was 14. He passed away, and I lost my best friend Jessica when I was a little girl. She died of leukemia. But this was just, Nikki was like we were very, very close. Her and her husband took me in and let me stay with them when I was being abused by LD. Like, they were really close friends of mine. So probably about 6 months after Nikki passed away, I was out driving my car, and that's when I caught my charge for possession of methamphetamine. And so, yeah, this is about the same time that happened. Once I was caught with meth, then I got put on probation. So let me just explain to you guys, the people that I was hanging out with were making meth. And so I was over at their house every day, and I was using it every single day. And so I walked in on my two friends using it intravenously, and that's what kind of poked my interest, you know. What I can do next is I'll make the whole next video about how I got on the rig, because so far the whole time that I've been talking about my addiction,